Ever wondered why secure communication and data exchange in networks is such a big deal? Well, here's the scoop. As we increasingly rely on digital networks for everything from sending a simple text to conducting high-stakes business transactions, the security of these channels has become paramount. Just imagine your sensitive data floating around in the digital ether, exposed for all to see. Not a comforting thought, right? This is where the importance of secure communication and data exchange comes into play, ensuring our private conversations stay private and our valuable data remain safe from prying eyes. The backbone of this security comprises 4 critical components: digital certificates, key management, key agreement and distribution, and public key infrastructure. Each plays a unique and vital role in securing our digital world, and understanding them is key to comprehending the complex world of network security. So let's dive deeper into these components, shall we? Firstly, we have digital certificates. Picture these as the ID cards of the digital world. Just as your ID card contains your photo, name, and other details, a digital certificate contains information about a key and its owner's identity. But instead of a plastic card, a digital certificate is an electronic document. Let's delve a bit deeper. The key element in a digital certificate is, well, a key, but not the kind of key you use to unlock your house. This is a public key, part of a pair of keys used in cryptography. The other part is a private key, kept secret by the owner. The public key, as the name suggests, is shared with the world. But how can we trust a public key? That's where the digital certificate comes in. It binds the public key with an identity, assuring everyone that the key indeed belongs to the person or entity claiming to own it. This binding is done through a digital signature, a unique code generated by combining the certificate's data and the private key. The digital signature is like the hologram on your ID card, verifying its authenticity. But who verifies the digital certificate? An entity called a certificate authority, or CA, does that job. The CA checks the information in the certificate, signs it digitally, and voila, we have a trusted digital certificate. These certificates play a crucial role in secure communication and data exchange. When you send a secure email or make an online payment or do anything that requires secure communication, digital certificates are at work. They ensure that the data you send reaches the intended recipient without being tampered with. They also verify the identity of the sender, making sure that the person or entity at the other end is who they claim to be. In essence, they are the ID cards of the digital world. Next up, we have key management. So, what exactly is key management? It's the process of managing cryptographic keys within a crypto system. In simpler terms, it's like the caretaker of your house keys, ensuring they're made, handed out, used, stored, and replaced correctly. Only these keys unlock your data, not your front door. Let's break it down a bit further. There are several key aspects of key management, each playing its crucial role in the grand scheme of things. Firstly, we have key generation. This is the process of creating strong, random keys. It's like the blacksmith forging your house key, only a lot more complex. These keys need to be unpredictable and as unique as possible to ensure the highest level of security. Next, we have key exchange. It's all well and good having a strong key, but it's useless if you can't get it to the right person. The key exchange process ensures that keys are securely shared between the relevant parties, all while keeping prying eyes at bay. Now, once you've got your key, you need somewhere to keep it. Key storage. This involves storing keys in a secure fashion, often in a hardware security module or a secure server, to prevent unauthorized access. Then, we have key usage. This involves using the key for its intended purpose, whether that's encrypting or decrypting data, signing documents, or verifying signatures. It's like using your house key to open your front door. Simple, right? Finally, we have key replacement. Keys, like anything else, have a lifespan. They can become compromised or simply reach the end of their life. When this happens, they need to be replaced with a new key. It's like changing the locks on your house. only a tad more complicated. In essence, key management is the caretaker of your crypto system, making sure every key is doing its job and doing it well. It's an integral part of maintaining the security of a crypto system and, by extension, your data. Simply put, key management is the backbone of any secure system. Now, let's talk about key agreement and distribution. Imagine you and a friend want to share a secret, but you're in different locations, and you're afraid that someone might intercept your messages. How do you ensure that your secret remains a secret? Welcome to the world of key agreement and distribution. Key agreement is like a secret handshake. It's a process where two or more users on a network agree on a key in such a way that both parties influence the outcome. Think of it as mixing secret ingredients from both parties to bake a unique cake, a cake that only the two of you know the taste of. If done correctly, only the involved parties can know the agreed key, making it impossible for eavesdroppers to decipher the secret recipe. On the other hand, key distribution is like a trusted courier service. It's the process of safely delivering public keys and sometimes even private keys to the communicating parties. The keys are the secret codes that can unlock the secure communication between parties. And just like a reliable courier, the key distribution process ensures that these keys reach their destination safely, without falling into the wrong hands. In the grand scheme of secure communication, these processes are paramount. Key agreement ensures that a unique secret code is generated, a code that only the communicating parties know. Key distribution, meanwhile, ensures that these secret codes or keys are safely delivered to the respective parties. Together, they form a formidable line of defense against unauthorized access and data breaches. But remember, the strength of this defense depends on the security of the keys themselves. If the keys are compromised, the entire communication becomes vulnerable. That's why it's crucial to safeguard these keys with the highest level of security measures. In essence, key agreement and distribution are the guardians of secure communication. They ensure that your secrets remain secret, your data stays private, and your communication is secure, no matter how far apart you are or how many prying eyes are lurking around. They are the secret keepers of the digital world. Finally, we have public key infrastructure. The digital world's unsung hero, public key infrastructure, or PKI, is a comprehensive system of roles, policies, hardware, software, and procedures. It's the heart of secure electronic information transfer, whether that's in e-commerce, internet banking, or confidential email. Imagine PKI as the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating the symphony of secure communications. It's the mastermind behind creating, managing, distributing, using, storing, and revoking digital certificates. But that's not all. It also manages public key encryption, a cornerstone of our digital security. So, let's break down this orchestra's sections, shall we? The first section is the Certificate Authority, or CA. This is the trusted entity that issues digital certificates. It's like the maestro, setting the tone and ensuring everything runs smoothly. Next, we have the Registration Authority, or RA. Think of the RA as the concert master or the lead violinist. The RA verifies the identity of entities requesting a digital certificate before the CA issues it. Then, there's the Central Directory. This is where all the issued certificates and their public keys are stored. It's like the orchestra's library, housing all the sheet music. The Certificate Management System, or CMS, is the stage manager, overseeing the lifecycle of all digital certificates. It ensures they're created, stored, distributed, and when necessary, revoked effectively. Lastly, we have the end entities, the certificate users. They're the orchestra members, each playing their part to create the harmonious melody of secure communication. Together, these components orchestrate the secure electronic transfer of information. They ensure that when you're sending off confidential emails or making transactions online, your data is safe from prying eyes. So, you see, PKI is more than just a set of procedures or a piece of software. It's a harmonious system, working tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring our digital communications are secure. It's the unsung hero, maintaining the rhythm of trust in our digital world. In other words, PKI is the framework that keeps our digital communications safe. To sum it up, we've journeyed through the vital components of secure communication and data exchange in digital networks. We began with digital certificates, electronic documents that bind a public key with an identity through the use of a digital signature, providing a layer of trust and authentication. We moved on to key management, the lifeline of a cryptosystem where cryptographic keys are generated, exchanged, stored, used, and replaced, forming the backbone of secure communication. Next, we delved into the concept of key agreement and distribution, where parties on a network agree on a key, a process that, if done correctly, ensures that only the involved parties can access the agreed key, safeguarding against eavesdroppers. Finally, we explored the public key infrastructure, or PKI, a comprehensive set of roles, policies, and procedures that facilitate the secure electronic transfer of information. Remember, the safety of our digital world relies on these key components.